So this is gonna be a quick update video. I'm out here. I'm out here taking a walk right now. You know, um, I just want to let the brothers know that we are moving forward on the network. I am building it out, and it looks very beautiful, very stunning so far. And you know, we are going to be. I'm going to be putting up two new channels. One is going to just basically be a backup channel to this channel, and the next channel is going to be and the other channel is going to be just basically for the network itself, and that's going to be a channel for everyone, for all the brothers. The brothers are going to be able to upload content to this channel. We're also going to have a contest on this channel. We're going to be giving away things like I ain't gonna tell you what we're gonna be giving away. We're gonna be giving away things. We are gonna be helping brothers to promote their businesses. We're going to be doing interviews on those channels. So as many brothers who can create content for the channel would be great. If you could create content for it, I love to see that. We're also gonna need a person who could be like the spokesperson for us, like a spokesperson, basically somebody who can just be the face. You can do interviews with brothers. You can do interviews with people. You can you can do basically what you want to do, as long as you're on the 5 steps in the moral code and you ain't talking about certain things, because we got to keep this channel very professional. We got to make sure that we're moving forward properly, that we're building a network, and the money, this is going to be a monetized channel. So the money that we raise from this channel is also going to go towards helping brothers in their businesses. So we need as much content as possible. We want to be uploading regular content there. We're going to build our media, our own media, real media, positive media, because ain't nobody going to talk about you except you. Ain't nobody interested in black male positivity. Black male drama, black male doing stupid nonsense. Though that is that stuff is at the forefront of the news media. Not positive things. We're building our own media. We're going to be doing our own videos. We're going to be shooting our own videos of us doing things. So we need you. If you have a video camera, or if you have experience shooting videos, we need somebody who can do that, because we're going to be doing projects out on the streets. We're going to be fixing up houses. We're going to be selling houses. We're going to be providing homes for brothers, who need it, who want to buy homes. Hopefully we want to keep that money within the brotherhood. We want you to buy, if you want to buy a home, we want you to buy from us. Keep your money inside the network. It's called group economics. We are practicing group economics over here. You got to keep your money in your community. Even if other people don't want you to. You got to do what you got to do. But first we got to be able to identify you. You have to know what you have to offer. What you're selling. So we can support that business. We don't know that you're out there, then we can't support you. And there are plenty of brothers all on YouTube that have their own businesses, that are doing their things. So we need to, part of what we're going to be doing is reaching out to those brothers and bringing those brothers into the network, so that we can work with them. As long as they're willing, we want to work with them, because that's going to help us advance in what we're trying to do. That's going to help advance our cause. So, we got brothers who need help. We got brothers who already have businesses and they're looking for employees that can, that they can hire. But once again, the brother, you have to be trustworthy. You have to be trustworthy. We are not looking for Negro peons. We're not looking to work with Negro peons. Okay? Now, I'm going to have to explain that in another video, because I don't want to make this video too long. We're not interested in you. Okay? If we're not interested in you naysayers, y'all stay over there where you belong. You stay in the strong, independent community. This is the cooperative community. You have your strong, independent community. You have your cooperative community. Okay? We are the cooperative community where brothers work together. If we need car dealers. If you sell cars, we want to be able to go to you. We want you to go into that car dealership. We want you to learn every single thing that there is to know about running the car dealership, so that way we can start our own car dealerships. If you into commercial real estate, we need you to go in that company and learn everything you need to know about commercial real estate, so we can work with you, so we can start our own commercial real estate firms. We want, if you're in construction, if you're a contractor, we need to know who you are, so that we can work with you. On this network, you're going to be able to create a public or private profile. So, if there's some reason why you don't want your name out there, if there's a conflict there, you're going to be able to remain private. That's up to you. But we still need you to the table. Every brother must invest. Every brother must invest. And we're moving forward on trust. If you can't trust, we will have escrow services available. If you can't trust brothers, we will have an escrow service set up, so that if you want to do a deal with another brother, we all put that money within the escrow service, and that escrow agent is responsible for putting that for making sure that money goes directly to where it's supposed to go. So whatever it takes, whatever we got to do, we are thinking men. If there's a problem, we are responsible to think our way through it. We're responsible to come up with the solutions to our own problems. We are responsible to each other. We are responsible. We are responsible to the group, meaning that when you do something, when you're doing something out here, you're doing it as a group. You're not doing it as a person. You're no longer on your own. Everything that you do is going to be a reflection on the group. So that's something you have to remember. If that's too much for you to handle, if you got some reason why you feel like this is not going to be beneficial to you, then please stay away from the brothers. Stay away from the brothers and just do your thing, and don't try to but don't go on no tirades. We don't go on tirades. If you have a problem with one of the brothers, you just let the brother know. let the brother know, and then after you let him know, you know, if there's a problem, you bring it to the group. There's a voting system. There will be a voting system set up on projects. So whatever project we decide to work on, we will be voting on. This will be amongst the paid members and the invested person, the people that are invested. You know, they will have decision-making power. You know, they will have a vote. They will have a say in what we decide to do. You know, first thing we want to tackle is this real estate. We got to get this real estate. You know, a lot of brothers need houses. They need places to live. You know, they need places to live. They need to buy homes. You want them to buy homes from us, or you want them to buy homes from other people? You know, we want our homes to be immaculate. Our homes are going to have a staple all of their own. We want our homes to have a staple all of their own. Wish I could say more, but I can't. Some of the brothers who are behind the scenes, they know what I mean. But we want our homes to have a staple all of their own. We want them to be self-sufficient units as well, as much as possible, wherever possible. You know, but one thing's for sure, brothers. It's time for us to move forward, man. It's time for us to put aside our egos, to put aside our differences, whatever those may be. You know, and do what we need to do for the greater good, because it's obvious that no one else is going to do it. No one else is going to do that for us. You know, get on the 5 steps in the moral code. That is important. We have to have our own foundation. We have to have our own rules, our own laws that govern our community. We have to have standards by which we live, or else there's chaos. Where there's no standards, there's chaos. You know, and if you don't have standards, then you cannot hold people accountable to anything. You know, if anybody can come along and just say, oh well, nobody told me I couldn't do that. Nobody said I couldn't do that. That's how people get caught up. We are trying to create our own media. I need brothers who do have that can record everything that we're out here doing. Record it so we can put it on YouTube, so we can show people the projects that we're working on, so we are being held accountable to each other. You know. Anyway, brothers, like I said, I don't want to make this video too long, but I will be putting up 2 new channels. One new channel will be for be just a backup to this channel, and the other channel is going to be for the network itself. And I need every brother that can to make sure that they putting up content on that channel, or submitting content. Basically, I'm going to create a different email address, and you're going to be able to submit your content to that email address. And one of the brothers are going to look over it and make sure that it's cool for uploading. If you want to be in charge of that, hey, let me know. I'm always about delegating things to people who are responsible. You know, because it's obvious I got a lot to do. I'm gonna have a lot to do. I got a lot to do. I'm trying to build this thing for us. You know, and other brothers are pitching in. If you have skills and talents, let me know. If you want to pitch in, let me know what kind of skills and talents you have. But in a few weeks, I'd like to open up the network. I like to let you brothers in there, let you put up your profiles, so we can see who's who. We can see who we have, what kind of skills that we have. volunteerism. I'm doing my volunteer work. I got other brothers, they're all doing their volunteer work. They're all committed. They're all ready to donate. They're all ready to invest, where they can. And we moving forward based on that. We moving forward based on the 5 steps in the moral code. We need standards, We have to have our own standards. We have to have our own rules, our own laws that govern our community. Otherwise, what makes us any different than this society? What makes us different? We are nothing but Negropeans. If the white man if one of these people, excuse my language, told you that you could, rape was on the table now, there'd be a lot of so-called black men out there raping people. If you told some of these brothers, that they could smoke weed would be on the table. Weed would be on the table. They would go against the brotherhood. If you gave them enough money, they would go against the brotherhood. This is why we have to have our own standards. Our own rules, our own laws that govern our community. But anyway, brothers, like I said, on that note, I want to say peace. Get on the 5 steps. Adopt the moral code. Make sure y'all go to those channels. I will be posting those up. They might be already be in the comment section. One of them at least. The backup channel to this one might already be in there, but make sure y'all subscribe to these channels, brothers. We gotta move forward. We don't have time to play games. We got brothers who are ready to grow food. They're ready to grow food. They're ready to get land. That's something we need. What y'all gonna do? All right, peace.